Hello everyone and welcome to a special midnight recording of Stardew Valley, because when you are chronically ill your sleeping patterns tend to get, shall we say, messed up. It is Monday the 15th of spring and we are going to check the weather for tomorrow. Welcome to Kozu 5, your number one source for weather, news and entertainment. And now the weather forecast for tomorrow. Partially cloudy with a light breeze, expect lots of pollen. Okay, fortune teller. Oh, I see a glimmer within my scrying orb, a shard of knowledge from the future. The spirits feel neutral today, the day is in your hands, which is fine. And living off the land. Welcome to Living Off the Land. We're back again with another tip for y'all. Now listen up. It's salmonberry season. All across the countryside, bushes are teeming with juicy little berries and they're free for the taking. Harvesting them is a great way to earn some extra cash. Now we are going to harvest some salmonberries, but not to earn extra cash, mostly because I like to have salmonberries or blackberries or whatever your forage happens to be for extra noms in the mine. Mail? Hello dear, I know you're just getting started as a gardener, so I wanted to give you a little tip. Most crops only grow in one season. When summer arrives, your spring crops will all die out, so plan ahead, Granny Evelyn. Now this does trip up some new players. They either don't read this or don't remember this and buy a bunch of usually cauliflowers late in the season, plant them down, lose a bunch of money. It's awkward. Alright, so we have some tasty spring forage, and because it's the 15th, I think I've only got time for one more round. No, I don't want to eat the daffodil. I think I've only got time for one more round of spring forage, which is fine. I will put the gold and silver starred stuff away for use as presents, because the higher quality a thing is, the better people like it as a gift. That's certainly true of loved gifts. I'm not sure whether it's true of liked gifts, but there's certainly no harm in saving my higher quality stuff for presents. Go and fill up my watering can. Apologies if you just heard some scratching. As it is midnight, the cats have the zoomies, and one of their scratching boards is in my room. Watering the few strawberry plants and the much forage. Didn't plant a lot of spring crops this season. I'll probably plant more actual crops next year, because I want to get the polyculture achievement, which is ship 15 of every crop. But I didn't feel like it the first time around, because obviously in the first year you're very short on cash. I mean, I could have spent my money a lot more wisely, i.e. not on rare seeds, but all the same, having most of your crops, your first spring be forage, is not a bad way to go. No, I'll save that until I get the rest of the forage up. I'm going to take these geodes to George. I'm going to take that potato to the community centre. Yeah, there we go. And today we're going to probably mostly be going off to forage, seeing how many salmon berries we can collect. Checking out the beach, because I still need to get, I think it's a cockle, and I think I can get a cockle just on the sand, but I'm not 100% on that. So we'll see. We will see. But it might be a bit of a quiet day. Oh, and I should also check the calendar to make sure I'm not forgetting anyone's birthday. I think the last birthday we had was Haley. Or possibly today is Haley's birthday and I will need to run back to the farm and get her a nice flower. Haley's easy to gift for because she is very fond of flowers. And I think every season except... No, I think every season has a flower. Let me just have a quick look. No, fall's the only one that doesn't. So, yeah, pretty easy to gift for Haley. And even then, in fall, if you're not growing sunflowers, I don't know what you think you're doing. Lots of people like sunflowers. They're an easy one to grow, and they give you seeds again, so. Okay, next birthday is the 18th. That's Pam. Chubbs are so easy to catch. We'll do that. Sorry, I just realised I skipped through that. Willie wants us to catch 2 Chubbs. Yeah, did you know I was a quarterback in high school? It's true. See this little star on my jacket here? That proves it. I'm so used to just skipping through the dialogue without reading it out. I need to get better at that. Because I'm doing a playthrough for the YouTube. I need to stop just powering through things. Hi, Clint. Yep, I'm a blacksmith. My father was also a blacksmith. My grandfather was a blacksmith as well. And yes, my great-grandfather was also a blacksmith. Okay. Good for you. Break open some geodes for me, dude. I think those are both things I can... Okay, one of those is something I can give to Gunther. The other is something I will immediately sell back to Clint for 150 gold. Not bad. Oh, see, that's something I don't like. I don't know if you guys caught that, but Clint just said, too lazy to mine your own ore, no problem. Like, that's not how you talk to your customers. Fuck you. Yeah, those are rewards I'm just gonna leave in the museum for now. Yeah, don't call your customers lazy. That's a really good way to have them not come back. And in fact, I will often go on ore finding, and yes, I just lost a salmon berry to the water. That's fine. I will often go on ore finding expeditions into the mines rather than shop at Clint's because he's a dick like that. I see a cockle. We're gonna get... Hey, Elliot. I'm kind of new to this town myself, but I really feel at home. I moved here only a year before you. Well, it's nice that you feel at home, and I found a lost book. We're gonna get the crab pot bundle without ever having used a crab pot. Which amuses me because of the reward for the crab pot bundle. Which I will show you guys in just a minute. Now, what are we going to get Pam for her birthday? Because the problem with Pam is one of her favourite things in the world is alcohol. Which you can easily buy at the Star Drop Saloon, but I don't know if I want to. Oh my, what a lovely day. Have a flower. Oh my, it looks wonderful. That's very kind of you. Hi, Caroline. I wish Abby wouldn't spend so much time in her room. Have a flower. Oh goodness, are you sure? Maintaining a household is difficult work, but somebody has to do it. I feel like Jodie needs to make her sons do more chores, and she does admit this herself. Like, there's another piece of dialogue for her later where she says maybe she hasn't given the boys enough responsibility, and Sam at the very least should be doing more work around the house. But Jodie essentially babies him a bit, and I can understand that with Vincent. He is quite young, and I can also understand why she does it with Sam, because her husband is away at war and she doesn't want the boys to have to grow up too quickly with that circumstance. But Sam is ostensibly an adult. He should be doing more around the house. Yes? No, it's fine, Jodie. I was just talking about you to people who aren't here. I want to be just like my big brother when I grow up. He's nice. Don't be just like him. Okay, bye. I love Vincent. He's just so cheery. Hey, Harvey. We sell a few over-the-counter medicines at the clinic. Feel free to stop by if you're ever feeling exhausted. I know that being a farmer is pretty tiring work. Don't overdo it. Harvey is nice. And he means well, but he needs to have something going on other than his work. Which he admits. He knows he's a workaholic. Okay, so. Crab pot bundle. Cockle. Bundle complete. And as a reward we receive crab pots. Which I just find so funny. Like, here you've completed this bundle which ostensibly required crab pots. As a reward, more crab pots. Which I don't mind, it's fun. Okay, so Geologist Bundle requires a quartz, an earth crystal, a frozen tear, and a fire quartz. All things we'll pick up fairly easily in the mine. Blacksmith Bundle. Copper bar, iron bar, gold bar. Again, we'll pick up those ores easily in the mines. And the Treasure Hunters Bundle. An amethyst, a topaz, an emerald, an aquamarine, a ruby, a diamond. We need 5 of the 6. Again, we will pick those up pretty easily in the mine. So that's a pretty easy set of bundles to finish. You can get some reasonably tricky bundles in the boiler room if you're unlucky. You can get some that require iridium, or some that require a large number of monster loot drops. We haven't gotten either of those, so I actually consider that a very lucky set of bundles this time around. Hey, Lewis. It's a good season to start thinking about your gardening, even for us non-farmers. The valley is known for producing some of the finest spring flowers. It does have some quite nice flowers. Maru helps me out in the lab sometimes. She's a good kid. I would like Demetrius more if he ever talked about Sebastian. Their family has some troubled dynamics. Picking up all of the salmon berries. And the issue I have with the Robin, Demetrius, Maru, Sebastian thing is Maru is Robin and Demetrius's daughter. Sebastian is Robin's son and Demetrius's stepson. And we don't have canon ages for anyone. But it doesn't feel as though there can be that many years between Sebastian and Demetrius and Robin. Not Robin. Sebastian and Maru. Pausing for a sec to say hi to Robin. Have I told you that I built our house from the ground up? It's definitely been the highlight of my career so far. Well, good for you. It's awesome. I'm just going to go say hi to Linus and give him a horseradish, and then I will continue on with my discussion of that family. The crisp air of the wilderness is all I care to know. I live out here by choice. This is a great gift, thank you. Anyway, so we don't have any canon ages, but it doesn't feel as though there can be that many years between Sebastian and Maru, because Maru can't be that young to be working at the clinic with Harvey, and Sebastian doesn't feel like he's in his 30s, and Robin certainly doesn't feel like she's old enough to have a child in his 30s. At least to me. You may disagree. You are welcome to disagree. I welcome disagreement. I forgot to water my cat again. So Robin and Demetrius must have gotten together not that long after Sebastian was born. And that means that Sebastian was pretty young for the relationship between him and Demetrius developing. Which means... And look, their relationship being not great is at least partially on Sebastian by this time, at this point in time. I'm not going to put it all on Demetrius. But it certainly started out being more Demetrius's responsibility, and given the way Demetrius talks about Maru and never talks about Sebastian and never says anything about being proud of Sebastian, never acknowledges him, anything like that, it just feels as though and the fact that Maru seems to realize that there is some resentment there, even if she's not sure where it comes from or why. It just feels to me as though there's always been some sort of favoritism there on Demetrius's part. And that's not good. That's something that happens in blended families, and I feel as though Demetrius could try harder. Anyway, and this isn't even me really liking Sebastian that much as a character. Like, I mean, I like him as a character, but this isn't me going, oh, my poor waifu, or my poor husbando, why are you so mean to him? Because he's not the sort of character that I tend to get that way over. I don't really go for the sad emo boy that much. It's just a matter of, I feel as though there's certain behaviours that are not really excusable from parents, and the behaviour you can extrapolate from that family is one of them. I still think they're a pretty good family, and the marriage is a decent one, and there's just sort of understandable but regrettable issues there. Anyway, going to go to sleep for the night. Level 4 foraging. Nice. We can now craft wild summer seeds. In plenty of time for summer, we get +1 wild berry harvesting, which means that when we pick berries from the bushes, we get an extra berry. +1 axe proficiency, and we can make a charcoal kiln, which is very useful. And we've sold some fish forage. And I forgot to put any bait in those fish pots. Weather report. Going to rain. Excellent. We will probably go to the mines. And the spirits are in good humour. We'll have a little extra luck. Not sure what we're going to do with that luck today, but we'll see. Dear neighbour, I hope you're feeling settled in your new home. I'm writing to let you know that Pierre's store is now selling fertilizers. Why don't you swing by and see if you can afford a few dozen boxes or so? Pierre. Well, Pierre, oh no, he's not closed today. Today is Tuesday, which means that Marnie and Robin are closed because it's their aerobics day. But Pierre is not closed. You get used to the routines that everyone has. Unless you're the people who post in r/Stardew who get mad at Marnie for being closed 2 whole days a week on very consistent times and complain about her being closed on her very consistent 2 days a week when their animals are starving. Well, you should have planned better. I have no sympathy because I'm terrible. I'm not a very nice person sometimes. Watering my plants. Now, if I'd planned ahead, I would have planted more parsnips or saved more parsnips and given one of them to Pan for her birthday, because Pan quite likes parsnips. But I did not, so I'm probably going to buy her a beer and feel bad about it. Because she's an alcoholic. I won't do that once the bus is up and running. And look at me remembering to water my cat. Hey kitty. Meow. There we go. Watered cat. Now, and because it's been a while, I am going to try to record these more consistently, by the way. Because it's been a while. Do I have the cave? I don't have the cave yet. That's cool. The cave will become a thing once I've earned a certain amount of money. Demetrius comes along and goes, hey, I have a plan. Can I do some stuff in your cave? Which just sounds terribly salacious when I put it that way. He does not mean it that way. But yes, he makes that cave useful for you. That's pretty cool. Let's just chop down some trees. Use up all my energy really early on. Not actually what I planned on doing, so I'm probably going to... Yeah, I think I'll eat some of my salmon berries and then throw myself down the mine. I enjoy a bit of mining. Don't have a lot else I need to do today, so I will get my femur. And this is why I collected a bunch of salmon berries. So I could eat them for mine fuel. Nom. Nom. Takes a fair few of them, but they're good. Although if I'm going to go to the mine, I am also going to bite the bullet and swing by Pierre's, being that it is a Tuesday and I have 2,000 gold. We are going to swing by. Quick check. No, don't have 2 hearts with Caroline yet. Oh, cutscene. Welcome to Pierre's. How can I help you? Oh, this cutscene. You can tell this guy's evil. He's in a black coat. Ahem. Come and get it, folks. Coupons for 50% off your purchase at JojaMart. 50%? Well, any takers? Now, I think this might actually be illegal in some places. I think this is... I don't know if it's racketeering, but I certainly think this is some form of hostile marketing. It's certainly ethically dodgy. And JojaMart is terrible. But I can't match those prices. I'd be selling at a loss. It must be so difficult for you to lose your loyal customers like that. But can you blame them? Joja Corporation is clearly the superior choice. Soon the whole town will realize that. Oh, I want to punch him. I punch him so hard. I'm sorry, Pierre. How about this? I'll buy a backpack upgrade. You got the large pack. Your inventory space has increased to 24 because I'm going to go mining and I need the space. Ugh, I'm not in a good mood right now. Okay. Bye. I've seen wild horseradish in the forest. Foraging can be a fun way to earn some cash, or you can use what you find as gifts or food. Yes. I know. Stop explaining stuff to me that I know. Exercise is important for staying healthy. I always make sure to set aside some time for it. As a parent, I don't have much time to devote to myself, so I try to make every minute count. Well, that's good. I work part-time at Gus's saloon. It pays the bills. Oh, Emily, you're so cheerful and so very pale. This is the unofficial town council. All the ladies. Hey, if you need any materials or blueprints, my shop is the place you're looking for. Plus, your business supports the local economy. Well, I do like shopping there, Robin. My nephew Shane has been staying at my place the last few months. He helps me out with the chickens, so I'm not complaining. I do love how much Shane loves his chickens. Also, yes, Jazz isn't... At least I don't think Jazz is actually related to Marnie. Jazz is Shane's goddaughter. She calls Marnie Aunt Marnie because Marnie is an older woman who is looking after her. Have you come to ridicule me? I'm just minding my own business. Oh, I did not mean to sword you, Linus. I'm sorry. I feel like I am not helping with Linus's persecution complex by doing that. The femur is very slow. It's quite powerful, but it is a bit slow. We'll see how I feel about it. Thud. I do like the thud. The thud is very satisfying. Now, just gonna quickly check. Oh, I was supposed to catch some chubs. Can I be bothered catching chubs? I mean, nothing bad's gonna happen if we don't. So, and I think I'd rather go mining. So yeah, I don't think I'm gonna bother catching chubs. Sorry, Willie. But it's not like in Dinkum. He's not going to lose hearts with me. Because I said I'd do it and then didn't. He's very understanding, is our Willie. It's like, oh well, not everyone can be an awesome fisherman like me. And he's right. Not everyone can be an awesome fisherman like him. So I would totally romance Willie if you could. Willie is the greatest. Yes, I know there are stairs, but I want the ore and to kill the monsters. Especially these monsters, because they drop a particular rare loot drop that I very much want. So I will slay as many of them as I can. Oh, infested. Lovely. Algae! Oh, and here we go. Here is an earth crystal, which we need for a bundle. So, all is not for naught. Yeah, this is quite a slow weapon. Still pondering how I feel about it. It does make a very satisfying thump. And the feedback through the Joy-Cons is also quite satisfying. Which is something I believe a lot of Switch ports do think about. The rumble feedback. Which I appreciate them thinking about, because that's one of the things I love about playing on the Switch. The various rumbly bits. Thud. Yeah, we also do need quite a bit of copper for tool upgrades and such. Keeping an eye on the clock, but it is only 5 PM, so not particularly concerned at this stage. Another earth crystal, excellent, which I believe I've mentioned in previous recordings are necessary for, I think, mayonnaise machines. Can I make those yet? No. Either mayonnaise machines or cheese machines. And either way, something that you can refine an animal product into uses earth crystals. So we're going to definitely want to grab onto as many of those as we can. Again, I am aware of the stairs. I'm just electing to ignore them for the time being, so that I can collect up ore and coal. Oh, it'll be nice when I have a magnet ring. Mostly ore and coal and monster bits. Bug meat also very useful. It's what we make bait out of. Which I know I haven't put any bait in my crab pots at the moment. I've just put the crab pots down so that they're not sitting in a chest somewhere, because I'll forget about them if they're in a chest. Whereas sitting in the water, yeah, they're not picking anything up, but I know where they are. Level 29. And when I get to a point where I've cleared out the part of the farm that they're in, and it's easier for me to travel down to them every day, then I'll start actually actively using them. Have I given a quartz to the museum? I have, cool. So that's already 2 of the stones that we need for that particular bundle in the blacksmith's bundle, so that's good. The boiler room, I should say. I'm gonna eat some of my salmon berries because my health is looking a bit low. As is my energy. Always something to keep an eye on when you are mining. Break open. Okay, retaining soil is going to be the first thing I trash. Wood club is not that interesting. At least I don't think it's any better than the female. 6 to 11 and 12 speed. 9 to 16 to... Oh! No, that's slower. It's a bit more damage, but it's markedly slower. And I don't want to deal with that. And I don't think it will have the satisfying heft that the femur has. Level 30. What if I can get down to level 35? Let's see if we can. Possibly not. Also going after bits and pieces. Run for the stairs. Oh, these are not my favourite levels. They're dark and spooky. And they have these guys in them who are also dark and spooky. And make creepy noises. And walk through you. And it's very hard to see the walls. I do not like the squeakies. Do you like the amethysts? Ah, bats. Bats and golems. I think they're called golems. Gonna grab that quartz and go down. Yeah, I tend not to stick around these levels for very long because they're very hard to navigate. They're good for grabbing copper ore, but they're very hard to navigate. Just because they're so dark. And the monsters on them are terrible. I know it's getting late. I know there's a bat. Give me a ladder down. No. Not gonna make it. And I don't want to die or pass out in the mine. It goes badly. It goes very badly. If you pass out from lack of health in the mine, you lose stuff. And I don't want to deal with that today. I don't remember if you lose things if you just pass out from lack of energy or lack of time, but either way, we're just going to run right to bed where our cat waits. Good night, cat. Level 3 mining, +1 pickaxe proficiency, and we can make the miner's treat, which I think is made out of cave carrots and sugar. Didn't sell anything. Good. Hello, cat. Weather report. A beautiful sunny day tomorrow. That's fine. Fortune teller. Spirits are mad. Queen of the sauce, rerun, stir fry. Already knew how to cook stir fry. That's fine. Dear Rebooting, have you settled into your new life yet? I can't believe you're all grown up now. Time sure flies. Now that you're gone, I have all this extra money lying around, so I included a little gift. Love, Dad. 500 gold enclosed. I think my dad is shading me. Alright, put some copper on to smelt. Put away all of the everything. Actually, I'm gonna have to make a new chest. And this chest can be for... I normally don't have great organisation, but I normally have better organisation than this. This chest can be for building, crafting and building materials. Also monster wood. Yeah, there we go. I'll take those to Clint. Taking various things to... Actually, those are building materials. Not building, crafting. Those are those. Take various things to bundles. Let's see. Yeah, that'll do for now. Sell a crab. And I might go mining again. Which isn't the most thrilling stuff to watch, I know, but it's a necessary thing to do. Oh hey, my cauliflowers are done. As is a bean. Alright, so putting aside a gold cauliflower for reasons, and a regular cauliflower for reasons. And now we're going to go to the community centre. Now, the reasons I put those two cauliflowers aside is there is a quest that will come up, that always comes up, that will require a cauliflower. That usually comes up just as it's too late to plant a cauliflower before the end of spring. Oh, Rasmodius wants me to slay 2 Duggies. I mean, I'll accept the quest. That one's actually a little tricky. Just because it's difficult to predict when and where Duggies are going to show up. They're little creatures that pop out of the dirt. But we'll take it. We'll give it a try. Anyway, yes. Spring crops bundle. In goes a bean. In goes cauliflower, and the spring crops bundle is complete. And we get some speed grow. Well, that's nice. Yeah, nothing else we can do there. And now we get to see what bulletin board bundles we get. Now, this is the other one I've been curious about. Because this one is another one of the ones that can be very variable as to how easy it is. Alright, chef's bundle, easy enough. Home cook's bundle, we need eggs, milk, and flour. So, well, we were going to need to get cows and chickens anyway. Field research bundle, standard. Dye bundle, standard. Enchanter's bundle, standard. Okay. Alright, so the only one that's different there is the home cook bundle. Why did I leave? I wasn't finished in here. Alright, so yeah, only one different there is the home cook bundle. I think a couple of the items in the dye bundle are a bit different. Possibly. Not sure. But either way, easy enough. Alright, so quartz and earth crystal and an amethyst and a topaz. There we go. And now I'm just going to swing down to Clint, crack open a couple of geodes. Some people like to save up their geodes and get them done all at once, and I like to do that to a degree. I don't like to save up too many, because then you have run into the problem of not having enough pockets for all your stuff. So it depends on how many geodes you've got. 4 is plenty. Hey Clint. Did you know that Emily hates fish tacos? She finds it absolutely horrendous. Good to know. Don't give Emily fish tacos. Okay, some stone. Some celestine. Some sandstone. And some granite. Okay, so we've already given the sandstone, so we will sell that to Clint for 60, and then we will go donate the other 2 to Gunther. So that was well worth doing. Bing! Bing. There you go, Gunther. I could fish today. There are a couple of fish that you get in spring in the rain. Do I want to try for those? I don't think I do, though. I think I want to go mining. We are so close to level 40. And you can get some decent loot in the mines if you try. And fighting is fun. I am a bit bloodthirsty. Grab those. Put them away. Put away my speed grow. I may not end up needing or using the speed grow for a while, but it's good to have. Just wanted to quickly check on my hay. I will probably do a bit of scything for hay at some point soon, once I can afford a coop, which will probably be my next big project. Getting myself some chickens. It'd be good to have some little chickens wandering around. But I definitely did want to have the coop, not the coop, the silo ready for the chickens. Down to level 30. Now, do we think we can knock out 10 levels today? Let's see what we can do. Red mushroom. Delicious, except really not. Red mushroom is in fact poisonous. Do not eat the red mushroom. Oh, I hate these levels. They're so difficult to navigate. I really just speed through them as quickly as I can. Just grabbing what's useful and visible. And I've brought the cauliflower with me because ideally I will sell those because they are very lucrative, but they're also quite high energy, so if things go terribly wrong, they'll be very good for quick, easy energy in the mine rather than having to scarf down 5 million salmon berries. Although I don't know why I'm worried about that, because it's not like time doesn't stop when you're in the mine eating. No, ignoring those enemies, just jumping down a ladder. I don't like these guys. They're a bit creepy. They don't drop anything particularly good as far as monster loot goes, which I know is a terrible reason to like an enemy, but I can't help it. Oh, there's a bat coming for me. Go away, bat. No one loves you. Although the bat wings are nice. I'll need those come summer and the time of storms. Because apparently bat wings make lightning rods in Stardew Valley logic. Oh, come on, where's the ladder down? Alright. I'm gonna have to pick up one of these and carry it around looking for the ladder. There it is. And that, Your Honor, is why I hate these levels. Because finding the ladders is so hard. Carry around a torch, seeing if there's an immediately visible ladder. Because of course you can't carry a torch and a weapon at the same time. So while I'm carrying the torch, I am vulnerable to bat. Or anything else. Alright, there's no immediately visible ladder. Which means it's under a rock. Because that's how ladders work. Mind you, this isn't me complaining about the design of the mines. I think the mines are actually designed really well. There's a reason I like mining so much. I just don't like these levels. Which actually means they're designed quite well if the intent is for them to be discomforting for me. Because that's why I don't like them. They have a sense of unease about them. And if that's what Concerned Ape intended, for them to feel claustrophobic and discomforting, then great job, man. You did good. A++. No notes. The ladder's right there. What was I even thinking? Ladder's right there. Again, I'm gonna pick up the quartz. I'll get this chunk of copper because it's right here. And then dive down. I hear a bat. It is nice that the bats announce that they're oh. And now a wave of bats is coming, which you can tell because of the mist of doom. Which has also made it easier to see, which I do appreciate because I can just jump down here. But I suppose it is very civic-minded of the bats to announce that they're going to show up if they're squeaky. I feel a bit bad because I actually quite like bats. Level 40, journal updated. So far there's no sign of the bottom. How low does it go? Reach the bottom of the mine. And now we have a slingshot that I will never use because I hate the slingshot. Okay, that's enough mining for today. Haven't gotten anything new for the bundles, but that's okay. I wasn't actually expecting to. The next bundle... No, I'm going to leave those salmon berries for Linus. The next bundle thing that will show up is probably the frozen tier, and that shows up sub-level 40, so I wasn't expecting any of the bundle stuff to show its face today. Okay, put away that there, and all of these here, and this thing shot in there. May as well make a bit of... Can I make bait? I cannot make... That's the other reason I've just shoved the crab pots away. I can't even make bait yet. We know what we're doing. Good night, cat. Go to sleep for the night. Oh, I think the crop fairy is going to show up. The crop fairy blesses your crops and makes them grow faster. Oh, and she's doing it to my strawberries. How nice. That's thoughtful of her. As you can see, our cauliflowers sold for quite a bit. 175 each. So made 1,200 today. And it is the 18th. But we are going to say goodnight there because it's about 1 AM and I really should be heading to sleep. So I hope you all enjoyed that little midnight interlude. I certainly enjoyed filming it for you. Hope you're enjoying yourself on the channel. Look after yourselves. As always, don't forget to reboot your universe from the start. And GNU Terry Pratchett. Good night.